Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and hello everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazar bin Muhammad Nazri, A184101. Most welcome to our video because it contains many useful and light information, so you guys can enjoy our video happily. Our video topic is about famous spot in UKM. After watching our video, I assure that you guys will explore new spot because we gain our interesting information from the professional player in every sport. Before I go to the video deeply, let me introduce our crew team for this video before we go through to each segment. First, we have SITI FATIHAH binti ABDUL. Second, KHAIRUNNAJWA binti MUHAMAD Zaki. Third, NURAIN NADHIRAH binti NASRIKI. Fourth, me, Muhammad Nazar bin Muhammad Nazri, and fifth, NURAIN NABILAH binti AMIRUDIN. We have prepared some interview session from UKM students to ask their opinion based on their knowledge and experience. Next, I will continue with a brief description of the segment in our video, so that it will be easier for the audience to make the reference again after this. We have 3 segments, not including this introduction. First segment will be managed by NURAIN NADHIRAH and SITI FATIHAH. In summary, based on the interview session and get some feedback, they will explore more information about one of the famous spots in UKM, which is badminton. Second segment was managed by NURAIN NABILAH. In summary, based on the interview session and get some feedback, they will explore more information about one of the famous spots in UKM, which is volleyball. And the third segment will managed by me and KHAIRUNNAJWA. In summary, based on the interview session and get some feedbacks, they will explore more information about one of the famous spots in UKM, which is Ustad. So everyone must be excited to know more about our video. Without wasting our time,
hello guys, welcome to our vlog for today. My name is NURAIN. You guys can call me Ain. So I will in charge for part 1 in the segment 1. So in this segment, I will explain a little bit about one sport that is known in everywhere. Do you guys know what it is? It is a badminton. In UKM, there are many choices of famous sports that are chosen by students to play, and badminton also one of them. So without wasting our time, let's watch the video.
Badminton is a racket sport played using rackets to hit a shuttlecock across a net. Although it may be played with larger strings, the most common forms of the game are singles with 1 player per side and doubles with 2 players per side. Badminton is often played as a casual outdoor activity in a yard on a beach. Formal games are played on a rectangular indoor court. Points are scored by striking the shuttlecock with the racket and landing it within the other team's half of the court.
Aha! Do you guys already watched the video just now? So I bet there is no one in this world who didn't know about badminton. Maybe we just need to explore more about this sport. So in this segment also, I will bring one guest with us and do some interviews to explore more about badminton. She is Aisha. Aisha is one of the badminton players in UKM. Hi Aisha, thank you for lending your time with us. Can I ask a few questions about badminton to you? Of course. Alright, so the first one, do you think that badminton is one of the famous sports in UKM?
Yes, of course. Because in UKM there are several places that have been prepared to play badminton, which is like KKM, KDO, or any places that you can play like open area like Data or at the field and so on. If you want to go outside, you can go to Kid Mall.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I've also always seen there are many students here that are play badminton anywhere and even at night. Plus, I also know that in UKM, there are many several courts that has been prepared by university for students to play and practice if there's any badminton competition. So why not? We go to the one of the court that are chosen by students to play. Let's go. So here we are. This is one of the court that has been prepared by university for students to play. Can we move to the next question?
Of course.
Alright, so the next question is, in UKM also, we have one famous sport that I think quite similar to badminton, which is tennis. Is there any comparison between badminton and tennis?
Yes, of course. Between badminton and tennis, if you can see, it's quite similar based on their racket and their loop. but the function, they had a same function, which is you need to still need to hit the ball, but it has a different way to play with that.
Alright, so now I know the comparison between badminton and tennis. Alright, for the last question, I would like to ask, is there any techniques to play badminton?
Yeah, of course. There are many ways to play badminton.
Can you explain one of it?
So, of course, I can explain one of it, which is the basic forehand and backhand grip. So, learning the forehand and backhand grip is a fundamental skill. It's so important to get this right, as it's the building block to learning every shot in badminton. The basic forehand and backhand grip is easy to learn. You can practice getting the hold tight, the hold right set at home. Practice swapping from forehand to backhand was set on the coach at home. The forehand grip is much like shaking somebody's hand, both in the way you hold the racket and in how tight you hold it. You want to hold the racket loosely. Gripping the racket too tight can lead to injuries like tennis elbow. It also makes it very difficult to hit the shot smoothly, as you are tensing up your muscle. The backhand grip is, for some people, easier to get right. You simply take the forehand grip and roll the thumb over so it sits flat on the grip rather than along the edge. The use of the thumb makes it easier to stabilize the grip compared to the forehand.
Oh wow, that was a very interesting technique to play. Aisha, if I'm not trouble you, can we try to play badminton using all the techniques that you explained just now?
Of course.
Oh my god, let's go! I think that's all for my part for today. So let's move to the part 2.
Hello everyone, hope you guys in a good shape today. I'm SITI of FATIHAH, also known as TEHA. In this part, I will give you all some explanation about badminton's equipment. Do you guys know what 2 important things we should have before playing badminton? The court? No. Yes, it's racket and shuttlecock. What is racket and shuttlecock? Okay, let me explain to you one by one. Let's go. I start with a racket. Do you guys know there are many types of racket in this world? We have racket for squash, we have racket for tennis, badminton, and paddle. But here I only want to focus on badminton racket. So, let's go! Badminton racket is a piece of sport gear that has a frame with a handle and open hook with a tight network of strings. During a badminton match, it is used to hit the shuttlecock. Do you guys know? Modern rackets are made of a material we call carbon fiber composite. This material is strong and has a good ratio of strength to weight and transfer kinetic energy well while the players for badminton play a game. I bet all of you must use a racket and a shuttle to play badminton, right? Okay, let me tell you guys about a shuttle. Shuttlecock, also called a birdie or shuttle, is a high-drag projectile used in the sport of badminton. It has an open conical shape formed by feathers of plastic or a synthetic alternative embedded into a round cork or rubber base. The shuttlecock shape makes it extremely aerodynamic aerodynamically stable. Regardless of initial orientation, it will turn to fly cork first and remain in the cork first orientation. A regulation standard shuttlecock with around, if I'm not mistaken, 4.75 to 5.50 gram, which is also same like 0.168 something to 0.194 ounce. I think that's it about the shuttlecock. Now, everyone knows, right, about racket and shuttlecock? So, let's everyone move to the next session, which is an interview session for some general question with Mrs. Shafa. Let's go. Hi Shafa, how are you feel today?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well too. So here, I want to ask you some question about general knowledge of badminton. May I ask?
Yeah.
First question, when was the first badminton included in the Asian Games?
Badminton has been one of the regular game sports since 1962 in Jakarta, Indonesia.
Oh really? I thought it is at our country, the first badminton Asian Game. So before this, I am wrong. But now I know that the first Asian Game of badminton was held in our neighboring country. Can we go to the second question?
Yes.
Okay, the second question is, who is often considered to be one of the greatest badminton men, singles player of all time with 5 world champion and 2 Olympic champion titles?
I think the one who is often considered to be the greatest badminton men's single player is Lindan.
I see, there is no denying that Lindan is very capable and great badminton players in very competition of participate in. So Shafa, the last question is, each game is played up to how many points?
From my information, the traditional scoring system was 15 except for women. Single which were played up to 11 points. But in May 2006, the scoring system was changed.
I see. And from my knowledge, the scoring system point now was changed to 21 points.
Yeah.
So that's all from me to interview Mr. Shafa. Thank you. So guys, that's all from me for the badminton equipment and the interview session from Mrs. Shafa. From here, we can conclude that everyone enjoyed to play badminton, whether a man or woman, whether a single and double games. So guys, what do you guys wait? Let's play badminton in our free time. Thank you. Let's move to the next segment, is segment 2.
Hi! Have a good nice day everyone. I hope that we are all in a good health. So now, I want to talk about a sport that can be said to be one of the famous in UKM. Do you want to know what is it? Let me show you. Apart from badminton, volleyball team is also one of the famous sport in UKM. Many competitions have been held by UKM in this volleyball sport. Let me give an introduction about volleyball. Volleyball is a game played by 2 teams, usually of 6 players on a side, in which the player use their hand to bat a ball back and fall over a high net, trying to make the ball touch the court within the opponent playing area before it can be returned. To prevent this, a player on the opposing team bat the ball up and toward a teammate because before it touch the court surface, that teammate may then volley it back across the net or bat it to a third teammate who volley it across the net. A team is allowed only 3 touch of the ball before it must be returned over the net. Okay, so today I want to meet and interview one of my friends who is a UKM volleyball athlete. So do you want to know? Let's go. Hi Azalia, how are you today?
Alhamdulillah, fine.
Okay. I heard you are in a good health. Okay, so I want to ask Azalia some question about volleyball. So my first question, is it volleyball one of the famous sport in UKM?
To answer your question, yes, volleyball is one of the famous sports in UKM. Usually, we will hold training or matches at UKM Court or Dewan Gemilang every evening. And I'm used to represent volleyball in at faculty level too.
Oh, I see. Do you know what? Actually, I'm also always see volleyball athlete doing their training season on
the volleyball court every evening and morning. So for me, it is not surprising that volleyball is one of the most famous in UKM. Okay, so we move to the second question. So my second question is, how long you have been playing volleyball, and can you share with me a little bit about volleyball?
Alright, I have been playing volleyball since elementary school. Where throughout my time playing volleyball, I've been to many games, many matches. And for your information, in volleyball, we have 6 players in a team, which each of them have their own role. Alright.
Okay.
Among them, we have libero, we have spiker, setter, and also blocker. Okay. If all of them come together, then it will create a great team.
Oh, nice. Wow. Okay. That was such a nice game that I heard. But for me, it is more difficult. But I think I can learn it, and it was a process to learn about volleyball, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I want to learn more about volleyball. So Azla, can you teach me how to play volleyball so that I know more about it? Because I think I want trying to learning the volleyball.
Yes, of course you can.
Okay, good. So let's go.
Let's go.
Hello and good afternoon, everyone. My name is Muhammad Nazar bin Muhammad Nazri. So today, I would like to talk about the next famous sport in UKM. Besides badminton and volleyball, I also can say that futsal is a famous sport among the students in UKM. I will explain to all of the viewers a little thing about the futsal. Even though football and futsal seem to be similar sports, there is a difference between these two sports. Casually, the futsal court is smaller than a football field. The amount of futsal members also is fewer than football. Other than that, the size of futsal ball is smaller than football. Okay, next, we will interview one of the futsal players. First, let me introduce a few things about who is standing beside me now. His name is Omar bin Nazri. He is one of the students at UKN. And of course, he regularly play futsal at UKM. Alright, so hello Omar. How do you do, sir?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Alright. I would like to ask you a few questions about futsal. First, where can everyone get information to know more about futsal UKM?
Right, everyone can go to Instagram and type Club Futsal UKM and click on the account. Everyone can get everything that they want to know about Futsal UKM information here.
Oh, okay. So now I and every viewer know where I can figure out about futsal UKM. We move to the second question. What are the three-level technique of futsal?
Okay, first, we call it basic technique. This technique is more to the beginner player. It's more of an easy and simple movement. Okay, second is intermediate technique. This technique requires a movement using power, agility, balance, and coordination above basic technique. And the last third is advanced technique. This technique requires a movement consisting of high tempo, coordination, balance, and precision.
Oh, I really don't know. There are many level of technique in futsal. So everyone will can try every level before they become a pro player. We move to the last question. What are the benefits that you can get from futsal?
First, you can improve your endurance. This is because futsal player in a small court that cause you to be in different position based on the situation. Second is you can reduce your technique behavior. Based on my experience, this thing can affect in your lifestyle. In futsal, the intensity and pressure are very high, either from your opponent or your coach. You must make a fast decision making to make an effective gameplay.
Oh, after I hear from you about the benefit of playing futsal, I feel more excited. So that's all question that I want ask to you. Thank you, Omar.
Alright, thank you, Nazar.
All right. Okay, that's all from me. We move to segment 2.
Hi guys, my name is KHAIRUNNAJWA Zaki and you can call me Wawa. Just now, my friend Nazar explained to you some things about futsal and he also interviewed a male futsal player. But do you guys know that women also can play futsal? Really? Yes, seriously. In Malaysia, we already have a women futsal team that has represented Malaysia at the international level. Maybe in the past, women were seen as not suitable for playing men's sports. But nowadays, women have also played male sports and men have also played women's sports. And for your information, in this National University of Malaysia too, there are many female students who play futsal. Interesting, right? So, without wasting time, let's join me in interviewing a female futsal player at UKM so we can learn a little bit about her experience and achievement in futsal and learn the basic rules before playing futsal. Besides that, I also want to feel the experience of playing futsal for myself. So, let's go!
So guys, beside me is Farhana. She is third year student from Faculty of Islamic Studies and she is one of the women futsal player in UKM. So, hi Farhana, how are you?
I'm good. How about you? Are you good?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Nice to meet you in this morning and thank you for spending me your time to play with me.
Oh, you're welcome. Nice to meet you.
So, first thing first, I want to ask you, what is your opinion if women play futsal?
Okay, thank you for the question. So, in my opinion, it doesn't matter if a woman want to play futsal or anything sports because I think futsal is not a heavy games such as weightlifting or such on. So, requires strength from leg or if you're a goalkeeper, you need strength from your hand, your eyes need to focus. So, this is such a good sport and any gender can play this sport.
Oh, now I know that futsal is not specific for men only. So I think the next question is, if you don't mind, maybe you can share your experience and also your achievement in futsal.
Oh, sure. So basically, I'm start from since I was young because all my siblings a boy and also I really have a close relationship with my father. So we always play ball and such on. But it's hard because there's no girls around my age that love to play ball. So once I entered university, I entered UKM, I saw a group of guy and a woman play futsal together and I approached them and they accept me and allow me to play with them. So since that, I start learning one by one, step by step about how to play futsal correctly. And my achievement, I think when I entered I joined inter-college tournament in UKM and I got first runner during the competition. So I think that is such a good memories and one of my biggest achievement because that is the startup for me to play futsal more and more.
Oh, you got first place.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations on your achievement.
Yeah, thank you.
I am proud of you and I think now you are my idol. Okay, so I think the last question is maybe you can teach me some basic rules before we start play futsal.
Oh, sure. So there are a few rules that you need to keep in your mind before you start to play futsal. First of all, you need to know that futsal is an indoor game, so you need to use the suitable shoe to play futsal because it will affect if you didn't use the right shoe. Second, futsal is played by 2 teams and each team require 5 person in it, including the goalkeeper. So you may have your substitute anytime when you're playing futsal as long as you stay on the game. Next, what you need to know is you need to know how to control your ball, how to avoid any falls during the games and so on. So I think that is the basic things when you want to play futsal. That's all, I guess.
Oh, I think now I know the basic rules before we start play. And maybe the last, if you don't mind, maybe you can play with me and try to teach me and I can try by myself. Because I think right now I'm so excited to try play futsal.
Yeah, sure. Because I think I also want another friend to play futsal with me.
Oh, okay. So let's go.
Yeah, sure.
So guys, that's all from me from the second part of segment 3. See you soon. Bye.
That's it from us. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy the share. As always, don't forget to click the bell, hit the thumbs up, and share to all of your members and family. Goodbye.